Widespread rain and even some snow this early Sunday morning moving across the News 4 viewing area. How long will it last? Will we see any snow accumulation? Details in your forecast straight ahead.
A suspect is caught on video. Police say he's responsible for crimes stretching from the Metro East to St. Louis County. This morning we'll hear what police have to say about this crook. Plus, a St. Louis County man now in custody for allegedly waving a loaded gun at police. Coming up, what officers have found out about this scary situation. And also ahead, the Illinois State Fire Marshal now in Marissa after a series of suspicious fires this week. The latest information on their investigation straight ahead. News 4 This Morning starts now.
Live from KMOV, this is News 4 This Morning.
Well, good morning and thanks for joining us for News 4 This Morning. Time now 7 o'clock on the dot. You're looking at the north leg of the arch. Good morning again. I'm Brittany Noble-Jones in for Robin Smith.
And I'm Kristen Cornadla.
Thank you, Kristen. News 4 always watching out for your safety and tracking crime across the area. This morning, we're hearing about a crime spree that stretches from the Metro East to St. Louis County. We're getting our first look at surveillance video of the man police say is responsible for a recent string of robberies. Julian Johnson has more on who the suspect is targeting.
It was at
News 4 continuing to follow up on the case we first brought you as breaking news last night at 10. Police in Warren County now say reports that a deputy was shot at on Saturday evening are false. Officials with Warren County tells us the officer is an Army veteran struggling with post-traumatic stress disorder. He has now been placed on unpaid leave and is seeking treatment. A man is now in police custody accused of pointing a loaded gun at police officers and threatening to kill them. He's 22-year-old Zahir Jaber. St. Louis County Police tells us officers were called to his home after a neighbor called 911. Jaber was apparently waving the gun around and swearing. When officers arrived, he pointed the gun right at him after he was taken into custody. Officers learned the gun was stolen and fully loaded. New details this morning on a homicide investigation underway in North St. Louis. Police say 23-year-old Dorrance Harvey was found dead inside a car on Friday, parked in a vacant lot on Hall Place. There were bullet holes all over the side doors and back of the car. Police believe Harvey was being chased by another car, and the people inside fired at Harvey while he was driving. Well, News 4 is tracking crime this morning in the Metro East. We've learned 36-year-old Lori Vanoy and 40-year-old Michael French are being charged with several counts of theft for stealing. Police say they're accused of stealing purses left unattended and shopping carts at the Walmart in Belleville. Vanoy and French are being held on a $30,000 bond in the St. Clair County Jail. The Illinois State Fire Marshal is in Marissa this weekend. They're investigating a series of fires believed to be intentionally set. We've learned fire crews responded to not one but two fires in the city on Saturday. The Academy building, which is a local history museum on Main Street, was set on fire just before midnight yesterday. As you can see from the video we captured, the fire destroyed most of the building. And just a few blocks away, someone set fire to a large storage shed. News 4 has tracked at least 6 suspicious fires in Marissa in just the last 2 weeks. In St. Louis City, firefighters responded to a first alarm on Pennsylvania Avenue. It happened around 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon. No one was hurt, and the homeowner was not home when it started. The cause is still under investigation right now. As soon as we have more information, we will bring it to you on our website, KMOV.com. Happening today, Fairview Heights police have a warning for you this Super Bowl Sunday. They'll be watching closely for drunk drivers and seatbelt violations. The Illinois Department of Transportation is paying for the extra enforcement in Fairview Heights this weekend. News 4 is always watching out for your safety. We've been tracking red light runners for the past month in Granite City. Police have posted the video to Facebook. The intersection is the same place where dozens of serious accidents used to take place each year. But News 4's Alyssa Reitmeyer found out one thing is the same. There are still plenty of red light runners.
The camera said.
Well, this morning, a 22-year-old woman remains in the hospital after she was seriously hurt in a crash on Interstate 270 on Saturday. The Missouri Highway Patrol reports her car drove off the right side of the road, hitting a guardrail before the Buick overturned. At this time, we are still working to find out what led up to the accident. And we've learned the driver of this overturned tanker truck apparently fell asleep at the wheel, causing this crash on Interstate 64. It happened in the Metro East early on Friday morning. Illinois State Police say the driver was hauling a tanker full of gasoline around 2 a.m. when he drove into the median. He's been cited for improper lane usage and for not wearing a seatbelt. Traffic from I-64 near O'Fallon and Shiloh had to be diverted for several hours. Coming up on News 4 this morning, NASA heading back to space this weekend, and we've got the details on their latest mission. Plus, News 4 always watching out for your safety. This morning, we're finding out about another major car recall because of faulty airbags. We'll let you know if you're affected. And also ahead this morning, Japanese leaders working to confirm the fate of a second hostage held by Islamic State militants. That story coming up in 5 minutes. You're watching News 4 this morning.
You're watching News 4, watching out for you.
Welcome back. News 4 is learning millions of vehicles are now being recalled for a second time to fix faulty airbags. Don Champion reports the airbags may still inflate unexpectedly while the cars are running.
The new Don Champion, CBS News, New York.
Now, federal officials say it could take months for automakers to come up with a proper fix for the airbag problem. This morning, NASA's next mission is off the ground. Scientists launched a Delta rocket from Vandenberg Air Force Base in California on Saturday. The rocket is carrying a NASA satellite that will spend the next 3 years in orbit. The satellite will measure moisture in the Earth's soil to help scientists better understand the impact of droughts, floods, and other natural disasters. In the meantime, one of Russia's largest academic libraries has been destroyed by fire. The flames destroyed rare UN documents, ancient texts, and more than 14 million books. The fire spread quickly, causing the roof of the building to cave. Investigators are still looking for the cause of the fire, but say it may have been sparked by an electrical problem. We've learned Islamic State militants have released another video claiming they've killed a hostage. This time, the victim is a Japanese journalist. CBS News reports the Japanese government had been working to save the man's life. Japan's government is working to confirm the online video's authenticity. Meanwhile, President Obama released a statement condemning the apparent execution and applauding Japan's, quote, steadfast commitment to advancing peace and prosperity in the Middle East and globally. Kristen?
We are seeing